Hey, Viking Nation, and happy Monday morning here on September 28th. Thanks for joining us here. Hope you had a great weekend. We're excited that you're with us here today and this week as we are only a couple weeks away from rounding out the first quarter. Can you believe it? That is so crazy to think about. At this time, would you please join Mr. Jackson and I for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let's get into our Rise Above Be Dynamic recognition starting off here for Monday. Thanks to those teachers for getting those ready for Monday morning here for us. First of all, from Mr. French, Chris Wilson, Be Dynamic. Chris has been a model student to start the school year. He participates in class and virtually and gives his best effort every day. Also from Mr. French, Hey Lou 2, Be Dynamic. Hey Lou is off to a great start this school year. He is always present, whether at home or in person. He participates all the time and isn't afraid to ask for help if he doesn't understand something. Great work, Hey Lou. From Mrs. Phillips, Nick Garcia, Be Dynamic. Nick is always motivated to do his very best in his music classes. He participates in person and on Zoom and has become a real leader. From Miss Phillips as well, Lucy Aarons, Rise Above. Lucy is almost always the first person on a Zoom class. She asks good questions, always is willing to answer, and does not hesitate to reach out if she doesn't understand something. And finally, from Miss Matson, Jefferson Oliva Lopez, Be Dynamic. Jefferson is a quick learner and comes to pretty much every Zoom she has. He asks great questions and works hard. It's a pleasure to have Jefferson for English and math. So well done to those students, and thank you to those teachers for reaching out with those Rise Above Be Dynamic recognitions. Students, before we get into birthdays here today, we'll have one quick reminder after I say these words, and this is pretty important, so hear me out here. And that is, we're rounding out the end of the first quarter, as I was mentioning a bit at the start of the announcements. It is vital, critical, necessary that you are having conversations with your teachers. And when I say having conversations, I mean about your grades. Are you looking at your grades? Do you know what your grades are? It is so critical, whether you're a virtual student or blended, that you are having those conversations, that you're communicating any questions about assignments, about grades with your teachers, opening those up so that you can make sure you know what it is you need to do over the course of the next couple weeks as we finish up this quarter. Parents, feel free to reach out as well. And we've had tons of people reaching out over the past 3 or 4 weeks. We've done a lot of invitations into the building for virtual families, for a parent and student, bringing in their laptop, helping them figure out how to turn in work, how to communicate. That has become such an essential part of what this virtual educational system now has become. So I just want to encourage all of you students and parents to reach out to teachers, especially as you're looking at grades this week, to make sure you know what you need to do to get caught up on any of your work before the end of the quarter. I'm so proud of the job we're all doing, both teachers, students, and parents. It's still a long road ahead figuring out how to do all this. I just want you to know that. So don't feel like it has to be figured out today or this week. We still have, a semester, a year of trying to solve all the glitches and the issues and the unknowns and the confusions as well. So just understand that as we continue to go forward. All right, right now, just a quick note about NWEA makeups. We will still be testing as of Monday, September 28th for NWEA. So students, if you're watching this and you have not finished testing, or if you have not yet taken your NWEA math or reading tests, we will be reaching out to you. You'll be sent an email to your Microsoft 365 or Outlook account. And what you will do is, you can see here on Monday the test sessions, Math NWEA 9 o'clock, that's for all 3 grade levels, and then Math NWEA or Reading NWEA at 12 noon to 2:30 on Monday as well. And so you will, whether you have class or not, you will be joining us if you have yet to finish your NWEA tests here for Monday. And thank you for paying attention. We'll be seeing you around 9 o'clock if you have the NWEA math makeup, and as well as the NWEA reading makeup around noon here today. All right. And final note in that, before we get to one birthday here today, and that is if you're staying for a intramural participation, again, make sure you have your permission form and your waiver in so that you can participate, and make sure you sign up on the Lane Middle School Hub. And happy birthday here on the 28th to Noah Hess. So congrats, everybody. Thanks for being here on Monday. Have a great day with us. Rise above, be dynamic.